The NBA is investigating an incident involving Clippers Austin Rivers right now. Hello, everyone. I'm Diane Rossini. Thank you so much for stopping by ESPN.com. Joining me on the phone right now is ESPN NBA front office insider Amin Elhassan to explain what exactly happened. What do you know?
Well, we know that Austin Rivers didn't have the best of games in Sacramento the other night. And in a fit of rage, he threw a seat cushion into the stands that struck a fan. And allegedly, this woman was struck, or actually she experienced discomfort in her eye as a result of this castaway seat cushion. And obviously, from the NBA standpoint, any player throwing any sort of objects into the stands is definitely not good for business.
I mean, take us through this process. How does this work? So if a player is doing something like this, the NBA investigates, then what?
Well, on the NBA side, obviously, they have the luxury of multiple camera angles that, usually we don't see during television broadcasts that show what players are doing on the bench. So we can see if indeed that seat cushion was thrown by Austin and if it struck the woman and where it struck her and all of those things. And then we're probably looking at a fine. Glenn Davis, his teammate, was fined for throwing an object last season, or his former teammate, I should say, was fined for throwing an object into the stands. So we should expect a heavy financial fine from that standpoint. What's interesting to see is what kind of legal repercussions he may suffer from this incident. There's no details yet as far as whether the woman is pressing charges or anything of that matter, but you have to wonder, given the high-profile nature of Austin Rivers.
I mean, we can't ignore the fact that his father is the head coach here. Is this an example of where maybe it can be a little awkward? Because if the NBA decides not to suspend him, then his coach/father has that option. How do you think this will pan out?
Well, I'd say even if they weren't related, Doc Rivers probably wouldn't suspend him anyway. If they fine him, then the fine is fine, so to speak, and we'll all move on. But it is awkward in the sense that we're bringing it up, and we have to ask: does this mean Austin doesn't get dessert after dinner tonight?
Well, I hope they didn't have anything delicious planned for dessert at the Rivers home. Amin Elhassan, thank you so much for joining us over the phone. If you want some more information on this story, you can always click on ESPN.com and click on our NBA page. I'm Diane Rossini. Thank you so much for stopping by.